Hey everyone, welcome or welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be decorating my home for Christmas. In the last couple of weeks, I've shared Christmas DIYs with you. I've also shared decorating over at my sister-in-law's home, which turned out amazing. If you missed all of that, make sure you go back and take a look at it. But for right now, all my decorations are out and I'm ready to get started. Each year, my family and I go pick out a huge live tree for the holidays. This year, I wanted to do something a little different. I visualized several clusters of artificial mini trees in different spots around our home. But as I was planning it out, I realized the smell of fresh pine is something I didn't want to give up, so here we are. We decided on getting a small tree about 4 to 5 feet tall, but holy moly, the selection of little ones were slim pickings, lots of big trees, and only a few to choose from with the little ones. I'm getting started today with our little live tree. I think the perfect spot for it is right in front of these frames. It's not in the way of anything and I don't have to rearrange the room. We normally put the big one right in front of the glass door, and although it fits well there, I didn't like that it blocks so much of the natural light from coming in. So for me, this is a win-win. I found these very unique lights at Target. They are essentially small ornaments that light up with little fairy lights in between. I thought for such a small tree, these tiny balls or bubbles, as you call them, would be great. It's like adding ornaments and lights at the same time. They're battery operated and each strand has 30. I only picked up 3 boxes to get started with, and I also picked up a box of 6 fairy lights. These I got on Amazon, so I'm thinking of adding maybe a couple of these in as well. I am going for a fairly minimal look overall, but that's always a challenge because Christmas is extra. But you'll see as I decorate each area, I add a little, leave it alone, and then do another area. When decorating, it's always a good idea to look at the entire space as it comes together. One small area may look like there's not much happening, but collectively it does add up. I find it easier doing it that way because you start with less and you can always add as you go along. On top of this cabinet is always a special area for me to decorate. It's what you see as you come in the front door. There's also a small nook area to the right of it. I thrifted this table a couple months ago and I have been using it for like extra books, and my plants love it here. So I'm going to add some Christmas to there, and of course these picture lights are a great styling opportunity. I got started by adding a pair of those trees and then decided to swap out the smaller one for this candelabra I thrifted a while back. Love the black and white marble and the brass at the top. This is also a good time to put new batteries in the picture lights, as I'm probably going to have them on more frequently over the next month or so. Now, as I was planning my Christmas decor, I intended on using just neutral colors. Since I have a lot of green going on, I ordered dark brown velvet ribbon in 2 sizes, but it didn't arrive in time, and as I looked at my space again, I decided I needed to add some color instead. And so here it is. I found these candles and frayed velvet ribbon at Hobby Lobby in this beautiful cranberry color, and I'm going to be sprinkling this throughout. I also have a few leftover stems I got on Amazon, and I'm going to be using these with the ribbon on the lights. This is my little forest of small trees I have been collecting over the last week or so. There are two kinds here. These three I got at Hobby Lobby. They are very much like the Norfolk Real Touch Pine. They come in 3 sizes. Not too thrilled about the silver pot they come in, but I'll use them as they are for now and keep an eye out for something prettier. The rest of the trees are more of a Fraser pine like my live tree. These I got at JCPenney and I absolutely love them. They have somewhat of a sparse look to them and come in a cute little basket. These also come in 3 sizes. I was only able to get these 2 sizes and I had to order and pick up at different locations to get this many. I'm going to put links to everything in the description below, so if you like these, you may have to check different locations to order them for pickup. I also thought I'll mention they come flocked as well, and those are really gorgeous. I'm putting a pair of the bigger trees on the top shelf. Because of the vaulted ceilings, I always put my tallest decor pieces there just to fill up that space. But just as I was doing that, I had an idea. Apart from the trees, I have different reindeers I would like to use around. Some I had before and some I thrifted this year. I'm thinking of creating a mini herd of them between the top and the bottom shelf and have them sort of looking up and down at each other. I'm going to go ahead and set them up on the lower shelf and then add a few at the top. I just got back from a girls trip to California. These old books were gifted to me from a friend. We visited a few thrift stores while we were there, and I also picked up this little vintage bench from Oliver Tillier. Guys, I intended on sharing that with you in last week's video, but with the holidays, I just couldn't fit in editing that video. So hopefully I can still share that very soon. Thrifting in California is very different to here. Moving on to the left shelf, I pulled out some more of my old thrifted books. This one was part of the others that were gifted to me, so thank you, Stacy. These books are starring in my holiday decor this year. I'm deliberating whether or not I want to put another tree here. I do put it there for now. These are lanterns I've had for many years. I don't remember where I got them. They're Mercury glass lanterns with fairy lights on the inside. I don't think they work as well anymore, and I figured since I have those new ones, I'm just going to replace them all. I have 3 of them in total. I'm going to use 2 on this shelf and the tallest of them on the top shelf. In my Christmas thrift haul video, I shared this little sleigh with you guys and asked for suggestions on what I can do with it. A couple of you suggested little wrapped gifts. Immediately, I thought it would be a great idea to use this leftover vintage wallpaper from the last set of furniture I flipped. Then I went around trying to find boxes that were small enough. That was challenging because it was so slim, but anyways, these worked. I wrapped them up and added a couple of the vintage bells I DIY'd with some of that velvet ribbon. Then I swapped that tree I wasn't sure about and put this there instead. I'm going to reuse garland from last year and put it on the TV console here. This is where I keep all my candles, small candle holders and things. So here I'm just pulling out a couple I think I may use. These are each about 9 feet long, I think. I got them at TJ Maxx last year. They have some messy snow on them and they also have battery operated lights. They're the perfect length to give me a bit of a puddle on one end. I didn't need to fasten them. I just worked them in together. On the left side, I added a couple of stockings, and on the drooping side, I used a small command hook and added the same bells from last year. For the entryway, I went ahead and cleared everything, including the wall sconces. I'm going to be using those thrifted brass sconces from my Christmas thrift haul. Then I'm adding the 3 Hobby Lobby trees and a set of those brass bells I shared with you all when I decorated over at my sister-in-law. These are really just so gorgeous. I can tell you all felt the same because there were over 200 orders of these bells from my link. So thanks guys. I hope you love them as much as I do. Over to the coffee table. I have been so excited to use this dough bowl. I got this from Oliver Tillet when I was there last month. I will be filling it with some of the DIY ornaments I did last year. I also have an extra box of black velvet ornaments from Hobby Lobby, so I will use that as well. This Mercury glass vase is the same as the lanterns I shared earlier. I just put some of the extra pine stems I had in there. And on the other end, I'm adding this pair of vintage iron candle holders. These I shared with you in my fall thrift haul. I always like adding a bit of candlelight to the coffee table. Now let's finish up the tree. I found this fir throw on sale at Home Goods for half price and thought it would be perfect to cover up that tree base. I'm using some plastic bags just to make sure it doesn't get wet. I love the organic feel of the fir and the coziness this adds to the space. Then I'm adding in that footstool I thrifted and refinished. It would be great to stack gifts on later. Along with my little guy here. This was also thrifted. Some of you named him Bambi, so we'll go with that. At this point, I'm finished decorating all the spaces in the living room and entryway. Now that I can see everything together, I'm going to finish up the tree. I'm adding some bows using brown velvet ribbon, and I also decided on adding these ornaments I DIY'd last year. I don't think I shared it here on the channel. I tried that Mercury glass DIY using looking glass spray. Then I mixed in some white on some and gold on some. They didn't quite turn out like I wanted them, but hey, I'm going to use them here anyway. To finish off the tree, I'm using the remaining little bells I also DIY'd and creating my own tree topper situation for my little tree. On the sofa, I'm adding this pillow I also got at Home Goods. This was actually the first thing I saw that triggered this color palette. I'm obsessed with this color and the fabric is really soft and luxurious. This is a huge blanket we usually keep in our guest bedroom, but it doesn't get used that much. We really love cuddling up with it here on the sofa. I know it's way too big for here, but it works for us because we can share it and it just feels so darn cozy. And that, my friends, was an entire day of decorating. Thank you for decorating with me. I hope you enjoyed. And if you're a little bit late on getting your decorating done, hopefully this gives you some ideas and inspiration. I wish each and every one of you a very Merry Christmas and a new year filled with lots of love and prosperity. Thanks for watching. See you all in the next one. Bye.